want to start section 1.4 by introducing something called the imaginary unit. The imaginary unit is something that's just completely made up, and its value, the notation we use is I for imaginary, and that imaginary unit I is equal to the square root of -1. I is the only number that when you square it, you get a negative number. So I squared is equal to -1. And you can kind of extend this a little bit further. I to the third power, think of it as I squared times I. So that's -1 times I, or I cubed is equal to the opposite of I. If you have I to the fourth power, you can think of that as I squared times I squared, which would be -1 times -1. So I to the fourth power is equal to 1. So I is just equal to I. I squared is always equal to -1. I cubed is the opposite of I, and I to the fourth power is 1. We also want to talk about complex numbers. A complex number in standard form is written like this. Every complex number has a real part and an imaginary part. So in standard form, the real part comes first and the imaginary part is written second. It's important to note that any number, even if it's something that appears to just be a real number, that can be written in complex form. That can be written as 5 plus 0i. Now it's a complex number in standard form. If you have just an imaginary number, 3i, that can be written in complex form by writing it as 0 plus 3i.